from the Fun Zone. Today I'm going to be playing some Geometry Dash. This is how you can... So you see today I competed actually poor, guys. That's amazing. Try out? Let's try it. I want to compete this soon. So like the farthest I went is like 68, but somehow I have competed back on track more first thing. That I think back on track's actually easier for some reason than Stereo Madness. I know Stereo Madness is easier, but like for the start, if you're like a beginner and you just got Geometry Dash, you probably think Stereo Madness is like one of the hardest ones. It should be a 2-star, and back on track isn't. Well, you get all of that effort to back on track than Stereo Madness. Since Stereo Madness is the easiest, in the start, you always want to say, yeah, I want to play Stereo Madness. You want to play it, but like, think about it. Like, it could be harder than you expect. So, like, it's so easy. Yeah, I got it. So, on like other devices, on like my other families, they have Geometry Dash. I competed it for them. It was so easy, I could just do that. But back on track, I couldn't. It was too hard. That's why it's a 2-star. Back on track. So that's why this thing back on tracks is not easier than Stereo Madness is. Because I think that's the whole point of it. But also in Stereo Madness, you want to just compete at like a 2-star first. So you go to back on track. I think that's enough in explaining. Oh my God. So we can start talking about more back on track and Stereo Madness. So like back on track, you learn how to do jump pads. Stereo Madness, you just learn how to jump on blocks and do stuff. Like that's why it's hard and also, do you know how when you're supposed to get flying at that part where the first flying part of Stereo Madness, where there's that block with display. I don't know if any of you know what I'm talking about, but look. I can show you. I can tell you when to look at it. And I also think I might be making a series out of this. That was the part just 5 seconds ago. Did you see it? Like, it was that, like, block with that spike. Oh, so if you do it, I think you would, ooh, I can jump. I jump, then I land on the ground. But that's not actually right. So what you were supposed to do is you actually just, like, slide yourself. But, like, if you do that, like, if you jump, you would land on that spike. And if you land on the spike, you die. And if you die, you have to start over. But then it will take like a month or something for you to learn. You have to slide, like learn how to slide. And that's crazy. That's why Stereo Madness, you think it's like a 2-star or something. And also there's some other hard parts. Like, do you know like that red part? Not that flying part, that's like a light red, but like that red part. When the 1 spike, 2 spike, and 3 spike are there, that's when you die. The free spike. Sometimes you die on 2 spike, but it's mostly 3 spikes. That's why you also might think it's a 2-star. And back on track, let's see why it's easier. Because jump pads, they just launch you but sometimes what also confuses you, what makes it, so when you go to that, like you just start think it could probably, and also you also want to know, like, do you know if it's white, you can't go through it, but if it's not, you can like go through it. Like if you're in the flying part, it's mostly in flying parts, like you can go through stuff. I could show you. I may just die at that part. Okay, I'm trying to. I died, but have you ever if you completed back on track before? I had to. So you would probably just like would just like go through it instead of just just like you would probably not know that. But there's a secret coin. So you would probably, I can go through it. You go through it, but you didn't know, you thought probably the bottom pieces you can go through too. So you just land on there, you hit yourself, and then you die. Yeah. And you don't want that, so that's kind of why back on track is harder than Stereo Mantis, but when you compete back on track, and Stereo Mantis is way easier. So that's why. Bye, Fun Zone.